Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Matt Kaim here again, artist, a writer, and this day YouTuber. So, and we have a special guest, an impromptu takeover on my channel by a special guest that we had to allow, squeezing today. And we have Mr. Dominic Muwanguzi here.
Yes, Dominic is more comfortable.
Yeah, Dominic is more comfortable. Dominic is a veteran art writer on the Ugandan art scene. He's a journalist among so many other things. But yeah, we're very happy to have Dominic with us today. He has something special for the Kampala art scene that is coming up. Dominic, thanks for giving us some time to come.
Thanks for hosting me.
Yeah, and also
it's a pleasure.
So Dominic, tell us, you have something you're cooking up for the Kampala art scene. You have a program that is going to run with Simpson Art Space very soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. Now this program is called It's called Kampala Art Talks, and Kampala Art Talks is a component of a bigger project called Attracting Kampala, and this particular project, Attracting Kampala, is inspired by two experiences. The first experience is my visits to Makere, where I've had two lectures to second and third year students. And these lectures have been about art writing. And every time I've spoken to these students, they've always asked me the question, where do we start? What is art writing? So I felt that we needed to get these young people who have a lot of interest in writing, but also you realize that there is a virtue when it comes to writing, art writing here in the Kampala contemporary art scene. We may be having about 3 writers, and I think we need to have more. Seeing that the industry is really growing, we have more art spaces. You can imagine that in a month we have like 5 exhibitions in all these other different spaces. We have more artist residencies. We are having more, collectors, more curators, but we don't have writers. So all this is, we want to contribute to the art ecology or art ecosystem, if I may use the word. Secondly, as you know, the industry is growing. We already have our art crossing borders. We are at international art fairs, we are at international exhibitions, auctions. But there's very little conversations about what this all means. So I believe that at this point we should have more conversations about how these spaces where we are going are impacting the artists, and also to see that we talk more about how does this art impact the first audience, which is the Ugandans or maybe the East Africans, where these artists are coming from. Because also it is also a question that after all these 10 years from now, if it's a wave, it may pass and there's nothing to show for for all that has been happening. And also maybe thirdly, it's just to contribute to the, as I said, the ecosystem, that we have the writers, we have the artists, we have the galleries, we have the collectors, but we don't have writers. So basically, that's where it all starts from. But now going to this particular, the question asked me about Kampala Art Talks, which is starting next month, July 27th at Simpson Art Space on Kamocha, Kira Road. Here we are going to have artists, you know, critiquing each other's works. And I think this is important, as I said before, that we need to deepen, conversations, have deep and meaningful conversations art. By artists, critiquing their work, you have that kind of, depth in the way art is, approached. And because, like for me, I've been writing, but I don't think that I'm really up there. So such, engagements with fellow, writers, but also inspiring young writers. Because the reason why maybe I should also say this, because someone may ask the question, why Sense on Art Space? As you all know, Sense on Art Space is a space where many young, artists, many young people, frequent. And because this project is specifically targeting young emerging writers, we thought it would be appropriate to have it here. And we already have a program and to be shared on different, social platforms. So basically that is it.
So what do you, and all these questions are very, very good for our industry. We have a gap. We have a gap that needs to be filled as regards art writing and documentation. That's very good thinking from you. But yeah, what do you seek to achieve through this whole project? Or why is it so important in the long run?
As I said before, that we need to have more writers. When you have more writers, we can have a different approach to different, exhibitions and showcases of art. It's kind of creates plurality, different voices speaking about art. I write about art every week. I'm always like thinking that I wish somebody also wrote about this exhibition, and then the public would really see, or maybe this other writer would really bring out what I missed. Yeah. So if you have more writers, you have that plurality, in opinion and outlook to art. But also, in the long run, we hope we can have a publication. Of course, we have a publication already. We have Uganda. I think you've seen Uganda. People have seen already Uganda. But I think we need to have a publication that really is really focused on the visual arts. Uganda does capture that, but I think it already does a very small fraction of our, Kampala contemporary art scene, but also the regional art scene. And as I said, we have different spaces now coming up. I believe if we have maybe like 5-7 writers, we can have another publication that doesn't really capture the Kampala contemporary scene, but also covers the regional art scene. As I said, maybe I should say this, that as much as the project is Art Trading Kampala or Kampala Art Talks, we are not only focusing on the Kampala contemporary art scene, we are focusing on the regional art scene, East African contemporary art scene. Why? Because the East African contemporary art scene, I believe Kampala, as it is, which is in East Africa, has a lot of potential to become the center for contemporary art scene within the region. So if you have all these writers coming in from these other different places, then we'll be good to go.
I mean, I like the part where you talked about the need to have a magazine or a publication that covers arts or concentrates, so specializes in contemporary arts, not other than not other things. I mean, that's very important. I mean, We're Gonna Review is around that. We're Gonna Review covers so many other things, politics, I mean, say cultural arts in publication. So there's so many things that are coming to play. But we need a magazine that is geared towards contemporary art alone. That's builds a bigger audience as regards contemporary art in the region. But yeah, there's also something else that you have, another program that is going to be running concurrently with Cloud or during the Cloud period, the Cloud festival that is coming up soon. Can you, spill some little beans about that program?
Yeah. I'm privileged to be part of Art this year's edition of Art by being a co-facilitator for an art writing workshop. And one may ask, why me? This is actually a response to my email I wrote to the director of 30 Degrees East, Tessa, and I wanted to collaborate. I wanted to partner with them on this project. We work together on this project, Art Writing Kampala. Then she responded by telling me that they also had they have a workshop coming up for Clear Art, and it will be a convenient way for me to be part of that. So she linked me with there's an organization that's based in Qatar, Doha. It's called Iraq Collections. Maybe you know about it, Matt. And they have been they do offer different. They do offer residencies. They're specifically offering art writing workshops. So they're offering art writing workshops across the continent, Africa. So she linked me to Iraq Connections, and we have been in touch for the last now 1.5 months maybe, and we reached a common ground on how we are going to do this, and so I'll be co-facilitating. There is a curator at writer who's coming in, and it's called Seven Christian. Yeah, and for a week.
Seven coming from?
From Doha.
Okay.
Yeah, from Doha. Yeah, of course they're based in Doha. So. But he has also been very active. If you go online, you'll see that he has also been part of facilitating different art writing workshops in Namibia, and I think also Ghana. So, yeah, different countries. Yeah. So that is how I'm part of the art the art writing workshop. And we've already put out a call. I think for those who have visited the different socials, if you go to their website, also if you go to their socials, they've already put out a call. And so we are waiting to see that. It will take a week, starting at the end of July to August. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, thanks a lot for. I think this is how much we could squeeze from you, Dominic. As for now, we'll probably have you some other day when you can ask so many other questions. But yeah, at least that is. But before we close, do you have anything else you want to tell the viewers?
I just want to say thank you for the support. I've been around for a long time, and I know a lot of people will talk about art writing on the Kampala contemporary scene. My name comes up, but it's not about me. It's about the artists, the different art spaces I've worked with, and I thank you for your support. But also I call out to you to support me anyway on this project, because I believe if we have art writers who have a more vibrant art scene and a more vibrant art ecology. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, we thank you a lot also for giving all your sweat and your energy, all your everything for the art scene. I mean, there's not so much to get out of being an art writer. I mean, as regards the commerce, but there's so many other things to get out of being an art writer on an art scene, especially a young one like this one. So I call upon so many other young budding writers or even creators to come and join your program, which is going to be something very good for the art scene and also for them to kickstart their careers, because there's a huge gap. There's so much to be done as regards documentation on our art scene, and these are the opportunities, the very good opportunities that are going to be that are in your face right now. So yeah, thanks a lot, and thanks for watching my short, very unplanned video, an interview with Dominic, and yeah, do the good stuff, like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you.